and welcome back to a new video. I hope you're doing well and everything is fine over there. I'm still in the mountains, as you can see, and I'm here because I want to bring you a very short video today. I don't want to bore you too much with a very long grammar lesson, but I want to cover a topic that is usually a very common mistake among students. What I'm talking about is the difference between the verb guardare e vedere. These two verbs are very similar, but at the same time they can be so different because they mean pretty much the same thing, but they're used in different ways. Just like in English you have to see or to watch or to look. In Italian we have guardare and vedere especially. There are a few others that I will mention, but the main mistakes are between these two. But now it's time to learn how to use them. If we were to translate this into English, then probably vedere would be the translation of to see and guardare would be the translation of to watch. However, please don't translate them literally because the rule doesn't always apply. So it's really better to understand the concept and know when it is correct to use one or the other. So vedere indicates something that we perceived with our sight, so something that just randomly came up and we just happened to see it. So we didn't want to see that thing on purpose, but it just randomly came up and our sight saw that object coming up. So, for example, if I say vedo un aereo nel cielo, that means I see a plane in the sky, but I'm not intentionally watching the plane. I was just simply looking at the sky and I randomly saw a plane coming up. So vedere is something involuntary. We didn't want to do it, we just saw it because it just came in front of us. Another example could be vedo due gatti nel giardino. I see two cats in the backyard. Again, here I didn't want to intentionally look at the cats, but it just came up in the backyard and I happened to see them. On the other hand, guardare means intentionally looking at something, or it can also mean that you look at something with more attention. So let's make an example to better understand the concept. Guardo sempre la televisione prima di andare a letto. I always watch TV before going to bed. In this case, I actually want to intentionally watch TV and I'm going to put a lot of attention into this action. It's not just that the TV came up in front of me and I happened to watch it. I decided to turn it on and watch it. Another example could be guarda questo vestito, è bellissimo. In this case it means look at this dress, it's so beautiful. So I'm asking another person to carefully watch the dress. However, there are some exceptions because in Italian you may hear people saying vado al cinema a vedere un nuovo film. That means I go to the cinema to watch a new movie. In that case, we don't always use guardare because yes, that means you're going to the cinema to watch a movie, but who knows if you're actually going to put a lot of attention into it. So sometimes it may be a little bit more generic and correct to use vedere rather than guardare. But on the other hand, if you want to say keep quiet, I'm watching a movie, then we can actually understand that you're putting a lot of attention into it. So you would translate this into fai silenzio, sto guardando un film. So when it comes to watching a movie, you can get away with both. Just know that if you put more attention into it, it's going to be guardare. But if you're just watching a movie and not really putting a lot of attention into it, then you can also say vedere. A third verb that is worth mentioning is fissare. This is different, but it still implies the use of our eyes. And it means to stare. It's used in the exact same way that it is used in English. So if you were to translate a sentence like stop staring at that person, then you would translate smettila di fissare quella persona. So to stare is actually to look at someone or something and really focusing all your attention on that. So I hope this cleared up a little bit the differences between guardare and vedere and also taught you a new verb which is fissare. I hope this video was helpful. As I said, it's a little bit short because it's not a very vast topic, but it's worth mentioning because this is one of the most common mistakes in Italian language. Also, on one of the next videos I will cover another very common mistake in Italian language, so stay tuned for that. I hope you have a great weekend ahead. Thank you very much for watching. Please give it a like if you like this video and I will see you on the next one.